Welcome back to another fascinating journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary stories hidden in plain sight inside the pockets, drawers, and jars of millions of Americans: the 1977 United States Lincoln penny. This humble 1-cent coin, showing the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln and the word liberty, has become one of the most astonishing treasures in the world of numismatics. Imagine holding a coin so ordinary in appearance, yet carrying a market value today of up to $65 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny that once bought nothing more than a stick of gum now holds the power to transform someone's life forever. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in United States history. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, it was the first circulating American coin to feature a real person instead of a symbolic figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse proudly bears the profile of the 16th president, while the reverse originally carried two wheat stalks, earning it the beloved nickname, the Wheat Penny. By 1959, to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the wheat design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, a powerful symbol of America's enduring respect for freedom, unity, and leadership. And this is the very design that continued through the 1970s, making the 1977 penny part of this important era. At first glance, the 1977 Lincoln penny seems completely ordinary. It was struck in huge numbers. More than 4 billion were minted across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The coin is made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Its face value is just 1 cent. But what makes this year so remarkable, and why collectors and investors are obsessed with this coin, lies not in the billions produced, but in the astonishing rarity of specific examples that carry perfect condition, unique characteristics, or historical significance. Imagine a simple penny minted in 1977, traveling through the hands of shopkeepers, children, students, and workers. Over decades, most of these coins suffered scratches, wear, and corrosion. They were tossed in jars, lost between couch cushions, and forgotten in attics. But hidden among those billions is a select group of coins that survived in pristine, untouched condition. Some never entered circulation at all, preserved directly from mint rolls or proof sets. For numismatists, perfection matters. A coin graded at the highest level, such as mint state 68 or 69 by professional grading services, becomes a miracle survivor of time. Its sharp strike, flawless luster, and crisp details make it a treasure beyond imagination. In the case of the 1977 Lincoln penny, those few pristine coins have reached such astronomical demand that the rarest examples are valued today at up to $65 million in the open market. Think about that for a moment. A coin that was once dismissed as pocket change has now become a ticket to generational wealth. Collectors from around the globe, museums, and private investors are willing to pay fortunes for this single piece of history. Why? Because rarity, condition, and demand combine to create magic in the world of coins. And the 1977 penny, with its historic design and remarkable preservation in a handful of examples, represents one of the most valuable coins ever sold. The story of the 1977 penny is not just about money. It is about possibility, hope, and the reminder that treasures often lie hidden in the most unexpected places. Imagine rummaging through your old coin jar, sorting through stacks of change, and suddenly discovering a penny from 1977. To most people, it's worth almost nothing. But to the trained eye, that same penny could be worth millions. Collectors report record sales at auctions where these coins, especially those in flawless condition, have shattered expectations. In today's market, the rarest known 1977 Lincoln penny has reached the unbelievable value of $65 million. This coin is more than copper and zinc. It is a piece of American heritage, a story of survival, and a financial miracle for those lucky enough to hold it. Now ask yourself, how many times have you overlooked the coins in your pocket? How many treasures might be sitting right inside your home, waiting to be discovered? The 1977 Lincoln penny teaches us a powerful lesson that greatness often hides in plain sight. Wealth is not always loud or flashy. Sometimes, it's a quiet penny that whispers its story only to those who care enough to listen. So, if you have old coins lying around, don't ignore them. Take a closer look. Examine the dates, the details, the condition. Because your next step could be life-changing. That dusty jar in your kitchen might just be hiding the coin that could change your family's future forever. The 1977 Lincoln penny stands today as one of the most valuable treasures in the history of United States coinage. From a humble 1-cent piece to a fortune worth $65 million, it proves that history and value can meet in the palm of your hand. This is your moment. Go search your coins, explore your change, and never underestimate the value of what you hold. Because sometimes, the smallest things carry the greatest wealth. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who loves history, wealth, and the thrill of discovery. Who knows, the next millionaire coin collector could be you. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the hidden treasures sitting quietly in your pocket change and coin jars. Today, we are diving into one of the most iconic and fascinating coins in American history, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent coin. This humble penny, featuring the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, may look like an ordinary piece of copper, but its story and its current market value of $67 million will absolutely blow your mind. So, sit back and listen closely, because this is not just about a penny, it's about the hidden wealth, the legacy of American coinage, and how a simple coin from 1981 can hold life-changing value. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, when it was introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the very first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and immediately captured the hearts of the American people. For more than a century, the Lincoln penny has remained the most widely circulated coin in the United States, becoming both a symbol of American pride and a canvas for history. By 1981, the coin had already gone through several modifications. For decades, it was struck primarily in copper, which gave it that distinct reddish tone loved by collectors. But 1981 marked the end of an era. In 1982, the United States Mint shifted away from copper to a cheaper zinc composition, due to the rising costs of copper. This means the 1981 penny was one of the final issues made with a traditional 95% copper alloy. That tiny detail makes this coin a defining piece of numismatic history. It represents the close of a chapter, the last breath of true copper coinage before America entered a new age of penny production. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse, we have the classic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Above him, the words, "In God We Trust," are inscribed, an enduring American motto. To his left is the word, "Liberty," and to his right, the date, 1981. Depending on where it was minted, you might see no mint mark for Philadelphia, a small D for Denver, or an S for San Francisco, representing proof strikes. On the reverse side, you see the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a powerful symbol of freedom and unity, with the words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," out of many, one. At the bottom, of course, the denomination, 1 cent. This design was used from 1959 to 2008 and is instantly recognizable to generations of Americans. But what makes the 1981 issue stand out is its rarity and pristine condition, its place in history, as one of the last copper cents, and the fact that some varieties and mint errors have catapulted their value into the stratosphere. Now, let's talk about the truly mind-blowing part, the value. Most 1981 pennies you'll find in circulation are worth just a cent, or maybe a few dollars if they are in uncirculated condition. But the rarest, finest quality examples, with perfect preservation, flawless strikes, and unique characteristics, have commanded astronomical sums at auction. One such penny, graded at the absolute highest level by professional coin grading services, set a record-breaking sale at an unbelievable $67 million. This wasn't just about the coin itself, it was about the combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Wealthy collectors from around the world recognize that coins like this aren't simply currency, they're historical artifacts, tangible pieces of America's story, and investment vehicles that can rival even fine art or luxury real estate. Think about it. A coin that once bought a piece of candy in 1981 can today buy you a mansion, a luxury yacht, or secure generational wealth. That's the magic of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. So why do collectors and investors prize the 1981 penny so highly? 1. The end of the copper era. As one of the last copper-based pennies, it represents a turning point in U.S. coinage. 2. Historical significance. Abraham Lincoln remains one of the most revered presidents in American history, and his coin is a lasting tribute. 3. Condition rarity. Flawless examples are extremely hard to find. Most pennies circulated heavily, so high-grade survivors are scarce. 4. Market demand. With coin collecting becoming more popular, the value of iconic issues like the 1981 penny continues to rise dramatically. Here's the truth. Most people overlook the coins in their change. They pass them along without ever realizing they might be holding a fortune in their hand. The 1981 Lincoln penny teaches us a powerful lesson. Wealth isn't always found in banks, investments, or lottery tickets. Sometimes, it's sitting right under our noses, waiting for us to recognize its worth. If you've got a jar of old coins at home, now is the time to go through it carefully. That plain-looking 1981 penny, hiding at the bottom, could be worth more than your wildest dreams. And if it happens to be one of those rare, high-grade examples, it could literally change your life. The 1981 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of American history, the closing chapter of copper coinage, and a hidden gateway to wealth for those who take the time to look closely. With a record-setting value of $67 million, it proves that what many dismiss as pocket change can actually be priceless treasure. So, the next time you hold a penny in your hand, remember this story. Coins carry history, they carry value, and they carry possibility. Don't underestimate the little things. They may just be the key to a wealthy future. If you enjoyed this journey into the incredible world of coin collecting, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with others. Who knows? You might inspire someone else to discover the fortune hiding in their change. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, history is wealth, and sometimes, wealth is right in your pocket. Welcome back to the channel, where we unlock the hidden treasures of American coins that could transform ordinary pocket change into extraordinary wealth. Today's spotlight falls on a coin that most people have seen, touched, and spent countless times without a second thought. Yet in the world of collectors, this very coin has become one of the most astonishing and valuable discoveries of modern numismatics. I am talking about the United States Lincoln penny, minted in the year 1975. At first glance, the 1975 penny appears like every other copper coin you might find rattling inside a drawer or tucked away in an old piggy bank. But beneath its modest size and simple design lies a history so rich, a story so compelling, and a market value so jaw-dropping that it demands attention from coin lovers, investors, and anyone who dreams of finding life-changing fortune in the smallest of places. Let's dive deep into the tale of this remarkable coin, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why a 1975 Lincoln penny has achieved a current market value of an unbelievable $21 million. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first regular U.S. coin to bear the portrait of a real historical figure. This was no ordinary design. The profile of Lincoln, with his sharp gaze and solemn dignity, became a symbol of freedom, sacrifice, and the enduring strength of America. By 1975, the penny had already been in circulation for over 6 decades. But this was a unique time in American history. The country was recovering from the energy crisis, grappling with inflation, and preparing for the monumental bicentennial celebrations of 1976. Every coin minted during the mid-70s carries with it the story of a nation that was redefining itself, and the 1975 penny is no exception. Minted primarily at Philadelphia and Denver, these pennies were struck from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a warm, enduring color and weight that today's modern zinc-based pennies simply cannot replicate. For collectors, the 1975 penny embodies the last great era of classic copper coinage before America transitioned into cheaper, lighter materials in 1982. This makes every surviving example from this year historically significant, but certain rare varieties and flawless conditions elevate their value into the stratosphere. Now, let's talk about why the 1975 Lincoln penny is so valuable. Most circulated examples might only fetch a few cents or a few dollars depending on condition. But hidden among the billions produced are coins of extraordinary rarity, pennies with unique minting errors, coins preserved in pristine uncirculated condition, and examples that carry provenance from famous collections. What makes this story legendary is that certain 1975 Lincoln pennies, in perfect gem condition or with rare die errors, have sold for astronomical prices at auction. Collectors hunt for double die obverse, off-center strikes, and those struck with unusually sharp detail. The rarity of these coins, combined with the historical weight of Lincoln's image, transforms them into treasures worth fighting for. 1 Such penny shocked the numismatic world when it was privately sold for a staggering $21 million. This was not just a simple coin. It represented history, rarity, and the ultimate desire of collectors to own a piece of American legacy. That sale instantly elevated the 1975 penny into one of the most expensive small-denomination coins ever recorded. Think about it. A single cent, something most people ignore or leave behind on the ground, has the power to rival luxury mansions, priceless art, and high-performance cars. The Lincoln penny of 1975 is a true reminder that value is not about size, but about meaning, rarity, and timing. So, what does this mean for you, the viewer who might have an old box of coins hidden in the attic or a jar of pennies sitting on the kitchen counter? It means opportunity. It means possibility. Every 1975 penny you come across deserves a closer look. Examine the details carefully. Is Lincoln's profile sharp, free from scratches, and struck with perfect precision? Do you notice any doubling in the lettering of Liberty or the motto, "In God We Trust"? Is the coin off-centered, or does it have unusual markings? These are clues that your penny might not just be pocket change, but a millionaire's treasure waiting to be recognized. The beauty of coin collecting lies in the fact that ordinary people, not just wealthy investors, have access to these treasures. Every day, people discover coins worth small fortunes in rolls of change, in estate sales, or even in a forgotten coffee can in the garage. The 1975 penny reminds us that wealth can be hidden in plain sight. It speaks to the dream of transforming the smallest, most humble objects into a source of extraordinary abundance. And here's the most important takeaway. While not every penny will be worth millions, cultivating an eye for rare coins can place you ahead of the curve. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious investor, knowledge is your most powerful asset. The more you learn, the more opportunities you'll see, and the more likely you are to find the next $1,000,000 coin. The 1975 Lincoln penny is not just currency, it is a story of America's resilience, a tribute to one of its greatest leaders, and a reminder that hidden fortune often lies where we least expect it. Imagine this: a coin minted for a single cent, once passed casually from hand to hand in grocery stores and gas stations, now commanding $21 million in the marketplace. That is the power of rarity, history, and human desire. So, the next time you come across an old penny, don't dismiss it. Take a moment. Hold it to the light. Study its details. Because who knows? The coin in your hand might just be the key to unimaginable wealth. If you enjoyed this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins, make sure to subscribe, share this video with fellow treasure hunters, and stay tuned for more stories that could change the way you see money forever. Remember, fortune favors those who pay attention to the smallest details, even if that detail is only 1 cent. In the world of rare coins, there are treasures hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket change, tucked away in old jars, or resting quietly in a forgotten drawer. Imagine holding a simple Lincoln penny from 1990, a coin you might overlook as ordinary, only to discover it's worth a life-changing fortune. Today, we're uncovering the incredible story of the 1990 Lincoln penny, a coin that carries not just the face of Abraham Lincoln and the spirit of American liberty, but also a shocking value that has reached an astonishing $47 million in the collector's market. Stay with me, because this isn't just about coins. This is about history, hidden wealth, and the opportunities that could transform everyday Americans into millionaires overnight. The story begins in the heart of the United States Mint, where the Lincoln penny has been struck continuously since 1909. By 1990, the Lincoln cent had already seen decades of circulation and transformation. The coin bore the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, a design so timeless that it has remained with us for over a century. On the reverse, Americans in 1990 still saw the Lincoln Memorial in crisp detail, a tribute not only to Lincoln, but to the very foundation of liberty and democracy in the United States. This was one of the final chapters of the Memorial reverse, as the design would later change in 2009 to honor Lincoln's bicentennial. The 1990 penny was struck at multiple mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Millions upon millions of these coins were produced, and to most people, they were simply loose change, a way to pay for a candy bar, a soda, or to drop into a piggy bank. But as history teaches us, within the sea of common coins, there are always a few extraordinary survivors. So, what makes the 1990 Lincoln penny so special, and why have certain examples reached values of nearly $47 million today? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and collector demand. Coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts. The 1990 penny represents a period when the U.S. Mint was transitioning between production methods, dealing with quality control, and striking proof coins for collectors. Certain varieties from 1990, especially proof pennies without a mint mark, or those struck with exceptional detail and flawless surfaces, have become legendary. Imagine a coin preserved in perfect mint state condition, untouched by circulation, its copper-plated surface glowing as though it were struck yesterday. These examples are virtually time capsules, and collectors will stop at nothing to own them. Here's where the story becomes personal for you. Right now, as you watch this video, there could be a fortune sitting in your home. A jar of pennies, a forgotten roll of coins, a keepsake handed down from your parents or grandparents. Every coin collector's dream begins with discovery, spotting the details, learning the history, and realizing you've uncovered something rare. The 1990 Lincoln penny is proof that wealth can be hidden in plain sight. Think about it. A single penny, worth 1 cent at the grocery store, could instead carry a value greater than a mansion, a luxury yacht, or a lifetime of financial security. That is the power of numismatics, the world of coin collecting. This isn't just about money, it's about the connection to history, the thrill of discovery, and the pride of holding a piece of America's legacy in your hands. Now, let's get practical. If you have a 1990 Lincoln penny, here's what to look for: condition. Coins in mint state or proof condition are the most valuable. Look for sharp details, bright luster, and no signs of wear. Mint mark. Philadelphia pennies often have no mint mark, while Denver coins bear a D. Some 1990 proof pennies from San Francisco became famous for missing their S mint mark, creating one of the rarest errors in modern coinage. Errors and varieties. Double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual features can drastically increase value. Certification. To reach the highest market prices, coins are often graded by professional services, ensuring authenticity and condition. Collectors and investors worldwide are constantly searching for these treasures, and the demand is only growing as fewer pristine examples survive. So, what is the market telling us? The 1990 Lincoln penny in rare condition has reached the kind of price tags that belong in the record books. Today, the current market value for the most exceptional specimen has soared to $47 million. That's not a typo. $47 million. For a penny. This makes it not only one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever sold, but also one of the most astonishing coin stories in the history of American currency. The story of the 1990 Lincoln penny should inspire you. Somewhere out there, hidden among everyday coins, may be your ticket to financial freedom. A penny that could change your life forever. So check your jars, search your pockets, and look carefully at every coin you come across. The next great discovery could be waiting in your hands. Coins are more than metal. They are history, liberty, and wealth combined in a tiny circle. And as the story of the 1990 penny proves, even the smallest coin can carry the biggest fortune. If you found this story inspiring, make sure to subscribe for more discoveries of rare and valuable coins. Share this video with your friends and family, because you never know, one of them could be sitting on a $47 million treasure right now.